Burning Man camp that has introduced me to pretty much all of our best friends. They're the first people I tested it on this grill night at the Burn. Farmer's market tomato versus like a Walmart tomato. Like just throw those other ones away, you know. You see, oh, that's how it's done. So anyone can read a recipe that doesn't know what they're doing and be like, oh, this sounds hard.
Yeah.
You know, but to actually show people that it doesn't have to be hard. I think that first market that I did when everyone was like, this is insane. Like, I've never seen anyone do this before the way that you do. And I don't know, that just flipped a switch in me. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. This is a new thing. I could do this.
All right, welcome to Faces of Utah. If you didn't know about this podcast, we've recorded about 8 or 10 episodes. We highlight entrepreneurs throughout Utah who are doing really cool things, and they're all in this magazine that we send out to lucky individuals. But these are full of entrepreneur success stories. And one thing I'm really stoked about is that we got Gen Zs in here. Like, I think Gen Zs seem a little bit trigger shy, maybe, to start a business. You can't really afford groceries or housing, but we're going to start a business.
Yeah, applicable.
So I think it's awesome that you guys have done this and that you're going just full on. You told me you're working 80 hours a week. Thanks for joining me, Ivy.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. So if we go back to the inspiration behind the salted root. Now, by the way, this is Ivy and Kobe's
yes.
company. It's these incredible salts and sugars, but you call them just salts, right?
Well, salt and sugars, yeah.
Yeah, that you add to things like your breakfast eggs, your French toast, and they're incredible. I just tasted all 3 of these.
Yeah, the fall ones are a lot of fun.
Yeah.
A lot of fun.
What's the inspiration behind it?
Like the fall ones are just all of it in general.
The whole
whole
company.
thing.
That this could be a viable business.
Yeah, I just really wanted to be creative again. So kind of like in the Faces story, you know, I've been cooking since I was like 7, 8. My mom was baffled, you know, I'm cooking full breakfasts for our family as a tiny kid. And I always wanted to own a bakery, got into actually being a pastry chef, never went to school for it, just self-taught. It was just like, I dream about food. Like, I dream about recipes. I've dreamt about most of these, you know, I'll wake up hungry. And
I gotta ask you more about that, because I came back from a trip to France and I fell in love with the French bakery, and I got to work in a bakery in Luxembourg for a couple of weeks. But how do you actually get it? How do you teach yourself to do that?
And it's like, this is pre-TikTok, YouTube, really, whatever, you know. I just started experimenting with flavors, and I mean, it literally started with French toast. Like, that was my favorite thing ever. And I was like, okay, well, what if I tried stuffing it with cream cheese, which is another of my favorite things, or whatever. And then it kind of just turned into this spiral of, you know, now I'm making fancy croissants, you know, at 18. And then I was serving at a restaurant in St. George, and they said, hey, I know you love to do this. Do you want to come learn some stuff? So I was in the kitchen during the day and then serving tables at night, and kind of got that hands-on training. And it kind of just went from there. But as a, you know, at that point, 21, 22-year-old, getting up at 4 a.m. to make pastries was not in alignment with my little bit wild side. And so then I kind of lost that drive for it. You know, I went into restaurant management, and it's kind of hard to go back from managing a restaurant back down to that aspect, you know, whether it's money, whatever. And so I felt like I just wasn't being as creative as I wanted to be. And so I started with the red wine salt, and I was like, okay, well, if I can infuse red wine, maybe I can infuse tequila. And then that's kind of the same thing as when I was a kid, that I was like, well, maybe I should just try this. And well, maybe I can try a sugar. And then it just kept going from there, you know. And so we have 15 or 16. I can't remember exactly, because there's some that we've discontinued and do as specials. But yeah,
That's
so
awesome.
many more in the works too.
I'm gonna have Jack show your website, just so you get a better picture. So you have red wine salt, you have red rock zen. What is that one?
So it's a miso infused. It has coconut aminos, real wasabi powder, ginger, a whole bunch of other good stuff.
Wow.
It's definitely more of that Asian fusion style.
So if you're cooking Asian food, you put that on, or if you just want your chicken to taste Asian.
Yep, salmon, even halibut, anything like that.
Nice. And then tequila salt
It's our
is just
spicy one.
nice.
So
Huh,
when we made
that's
these, I
really
kind of
good.
wanted it to be like, I don't want to just say, hey, tequila salt's obviously for tequila shots and margaritas, but I don't want it to only be used for that. So I
Hmm.
wanted to create flavors that you can use for, your carne asada, salsas, avocado toast, anything in that area. And then from the tequila salt, not a lot of people like spicy. So I made kind of a sister to it, which is our prickly chipotle. So it's prickly pear fruit, chipotle, it's ancho raised liqueur base. So
Wow.
it's one that's more sweet and smoky, not as like garlic, peppery, spicy.
Hmm.
So they're kind of similar, but yeah, I wanted to just create something that is multi-use. You can use on anything.
But you dream up the flavor before you create it, or
I'll
what's your
I'll
process look
stew on
like?
it for a while. So like the breakfast salt, that one I literally woke up from a nap and wanted waffles. And then I just decided, hey, maybe I'll make a breakfast salt. And the first few batches were awful. Like I was like, there's no way that I'm gonna be able to put this syrup in here and not have it be sticky or, anything like that. So it was a lot of trial and error. But I literally wake up thinking about food, like this morning especially. I'm thinking of all these other ideas that I could do. And Kobe always jokes that he's like, hey, let's slow down. Yeah. Like I know you have just so we got a big whiteboard. And so we've just been like writing down the ideas so that, the next time, hey, maybe we'll do this for a summer one or, anything like that. So
Yeah.
just a lot of
So
fun.
between the two of you, you're the creative visionary. Is he the more analytical? How are we going to actually get this
Yes.
done?
I
Yeah.
always make the joke that he's my tech guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So even like on the website, so he's been teaching himself photography. So he's actually done all of the photos on the
Hmm.
website. So it's been really fun, to see how he's grown on that too.
Yeah, this is nice
Like things that
photography.
he's always wanted to do. And then this is giving him a platform to do so.
Hmm.
Even web building, pretty much all of the back end stuff that he and I didn't know how to do, but he really enjoys that side of it.
Yeah.
So it's a good duo for us.
Yeah, it seems like that has to be the combo because if you're both visionaries, you're gonna be button
Yeah.
heads and nothing's gonna get done. And I've seen that before. But with my wife and I running this company, I call her my chief executioner. She executes the ideas.
Yep.
I
Yep.
can dream them up, but they got to be executed. So
Yep.
most of the time she says no.
Like, no, not that one.
We're not doing
Eh,
that.
put that one on a sticky note over there. Yeah,
Hmm.
exactly.
Yeah,
So it's
except no
it's a good
sticky note.
balance. I'm a sticky note person. It's bad.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, like the lime green is one thing, hot pink's another thing, and they're
Nice.
everywhere.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
it's kind of ridiculous, honestly.
But right now it's just the two of you pretty
Hmm.
much doing all of it.
Yep. Like luckily we have friends and family that help. They'll come help us label and seal at the kitchen, and but it's pretty much just the two of us.
And tend your farmer's market booth, or you don't trust anybody
We
at this
have
point to do that.
there's three people that I trust, to go do that 'cause they know what I'm looking for. But for the most part, we try to do a lot of them. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah,
Yeah, that's crazy.
it's a lot.
That reminds me when we started Utah Stories, it was like 12, 16, 18 hour days to get to that deadline.
Yep.
And do you find that you have to have chill days like where you just can just don't do anything where you can have recharge a little bit or
Yeah. I mean, whether it's taking like so we went camping over the first weekend and that was really fun. Just a good little reset. But for the most part, we try to have our Mondays, whether it's just doing laptop work or whatever, but have it more of a chill day where we're
Mhm.
at home, I'll spend some time in the garden when it's warm, that kind of thing. So Mondays are a little bit more of our chill computer work day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
But
great.
there's still there's always work in like
You got to fit
somewhere.
that in
Yeah.
because I think the biggest reason so many small businesses fail in the first 5 years is not so much the financial part of it. It's like realizing you cannot maintain that
The
schedule.
burnout.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
burnout
Mm-hmm.
factor. And
Yep.
so you just schedule these days, put them on a calendar and make sure you do them.
Yeah. We've been a lot better about that, especially now. In the middle of summer, June, that's not a thing. But, we know that, hey, October it starts slowing down. We're gonna take some more time. Um, but yeah, having that Monday chill day has been very good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very, very good. But like so today, we're going live in New York City, so it's been a lot of that. And we got into pop-up grocer in New York City.
Really?
Yeah. So that
Wow.
goes live today for the holiday
I
season.
read about that.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Man,
Kind of
that
just
could be a huge account, right?
yeah. Yeah. So we're doing
Man,
that. We're potentially getting into the airport in one of the stores.
nice.
Yeah, so it's kind of crazy to see the growth from 2023 when we established. I've been making them for years, but like when we established to see this growth to be, oh my gosh, we're in New York City. It's kind of one of those like, wait, really? We are? Like, what do you, we are? That's us? Really? Okay. So it's just cool, but you got to take a step back and be like, okay, we have achieved things, and kind of like take that time.
I asked this question to Salsa Queen when she came on because she was in that do it all yourself mode for I think 2 3 years, and she realized she couldn't keep doing it that way. When do you think you'll get to the point where you're like, okay, I'm gonna hire people. I'm not gonna be doing it all myself. I'm gonna just be doing sales and accounts. What are you have a specific figure in mind or a date, or how do you
We're
like
expecting
navigate
by
that?
spring to be doing that. Yeah.
Okay.
So at least that way I can go out and do more, like you said, accounts. I want to get on more bar menus. So I want to be able to be that face to go talk to people and explain it in person. And so I would say, I think we talked about early spring to be letting people, trusting people, training first, but taking a little bit more of that step back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And do you have to take the leap of getting your own commercial kitchen, or you're gonna wait, try to hold that off as long as you can?
That's up in the air because we do have such an awesome space right now. But yeah, if we could have it all day or whenever we wanted, that kind of thing, I think that would definitely be a huge leap, especially for like hiring help because not everyone has the ability to work 4 p.m. to 2 a.m. like we do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah.
So you work well, you don't you only have a part-time job
Yeah.
at Feldman's
So
Deli.
2 days. Yeah.
And then so you have basically the other, I guess, 5 days a week where you're doing your marketing stuff, maintaining your accounts, and then
Yeah.
you go into to work, make the product from 4 p.m. to
Sometimes 2 a.m.
2 a.m.
Yeah.
God, that's insane.
Yeah. So even on like Tuesdays, I go open Feldman's. I get there at 7 a.m. I'll go home, take a 20-minute nap. I'm a big napper, like even a 30-minute nap,
Mm-hmm.
I'm set.
Yeah.
And then I'll go to the kitchen and
Wow.
do that all night.
Are you
Yeah,
pounding energy drinks or coffee?
absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I'm like a big yerba mate. The Blue Foria yerba mate is my
Oh, I
absolute,
just tried that.
it's my favorite thing ever. If
That's
I could drink that
funny.
all day, every day, I would.
I just tried that. The guy working at 7-Eleven, my cousin, we walked in, he's like, "What would you recommend we try?" And he's, "Oh, the Blue
That's
Forest
what they said.
yerba mate."
It's
Yeah.
so good. Yeah. And
Yeah.
it's like you don't feel like crap after drinking it too. Like
Hmm.
sometimes I get a really bad like Red Bull crash.
Yeah.
And so that one, it kind of just keeps you up. But yeah, I think I have Bluephoria in my veins at this point. Yeah, literally. We've been doing a lot of, especially gearing up for the holidays, we are starting little mini jar packs.
Hmm.
So we're going to be doing like 3 and 5 packs. And so we have to kind of keep that momentum going at least until the end of December. And then January is a little bit more mellow and
God, that's cool.
reset, recoup.
So it'll be a 5 pack of mini jars.
3 or 5, yeah.
Nice.
Not 4. I don't like how even numbers look together.
Yeah. Yeah.
Makes my brain feel
Yeah, you're
funny.
right.
So,
Three looks
three sounds
better.
way better. Um, but yeah, with that, we're doing corporate accounts too at this point. So every year we usually get a handful of like corporate people, big businesses that will do their gifts for us. So like we've been doing 200 jar orders. We've been doing a lot of like corporate events too.
Wow.
Yeah. So
That's amazing. And you started how long ago?
technically, August of 23 is when I established the business, but I've been making them for maybe 2020, 2021,
Hmm.
just for fun, right?
Yeah.
But I was making 10 jar batches for friends and family,
Oh,
not
but you're about
250 jar batches.
Yeah, but you're just about 2 years in, and
Yep.
that's awesome.
Yeah, it's crazy how far it's grown in that much, just with the two of us just pushing through.
Yeah, and I've talked to a lot of Gen Zs, and it seems like the majority, I hate to say this, but the majority are kind of in this poor me mindset. Like this sucks. They didn't get on the affordable housing bandwagon like
Right.
their parents. We just had a lady talking about affordable housing.
Yeah.
And they can barely afford rent in Salt Lake. We can
Hmm.
barely afford groceries. we're not making enough money because of inflation. We can every month it costs more.
Yep.
How do you get out of that mindset and get into the mindset I can do this, I can conquer this, I can make this happen?
I think I think it's just me believing in my product as much as I do and knowing that it can do that, you know? I've had a lot of other side projects. Like I was always the jack of all trades. You know, I am an artist. I was selling my art. I made a clothing line. You know, I've done all these little random things, but I never got that little tingle where I was like, oh, wait, okay. You know,
Mm.
like it's fun. This is cute or whatever, but it's not realistic.
Mm-hmm.
I think that first market that I did when everyone was like, this is insane. Like I've never seen anyone do this before the way that you do. And I don't know, that just flipped a switch in me. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. This is a new thing. I could do this. And I think
Oh, do you remember how much you pulled in the first market?
I did almost 4 grand.
No way.
Yeah. And
Oh.
I called my mom after and I was like, dude, what just happened? You know? And we have markets still to this day that we're like, what is going on? Where is everyone? You know? And so it's the market is it's
So
always
it's hit
flip
or
flopping.
miss.
Yeah.
Okay.
But there's certain ones that we know that people are gonna come. So like this year, especially, it's my third year doing DIY Fest. I had this group of ladies come by and they're like, you're here. We've been looking everywhere for you. We only come to Salt Lake in August. And they came hoping that they were going to see us there.
Oh, that's
So it was
cool.
really, really cool to see. But we have a lot of repeat customers at this point, too.
Nice.
But yeah, I think just knowing that the product's good and then also the response I get from people is also really uplifting.
Mm-hmm.
But Kobe and I still have our days where we're like, why the hell are we doing this? You know, like I am so tired. Why are we doing this?
Yeah,
But
I still have those days.
I think having a support system is a huge part of it too. You know, my mom from the beginning's been such a good support and everyone else. So it's just, I think it's surrounding yourself with people that will help you grow too and
Mm.
understand, like, hey, I know you're busy and you can't make it to these events, but I'm still going to send you an invite kind of thing so that, like, hey, we know you're busy, but we still love you. And so just having a good support group really helps too.
Do you have it? Did you ever have a naysayer in the beginning? It was like, well, seriously, come on, salts, give me a break.
Yeah, it's gonna be funny if this person sees this, but it was my ex.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he was like, it's just another project you're never gonna do anything with, in more or
Oh,
less words. I
wow.
was like, you know what, screw you. And that also kind of pushed me. Also, I was
Yeah,
like
what so what put this is an interesting question. What fuels you more, the naysayer or the encouragement?
maybe the naysayer for me.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
actually
Because
that's
I still tell
that's
that
me
story
too.
to this day, you know. So obviously that one stuck with me.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I don't know. That kind of stung. So I was just like,
Hmm.
man, he didn't want to help with any of it. And so now it's just cool to have, you know, my now husband like, this is awesome. Let's do this. And he's coming up with recipes now too. So that's really cool to see.
Yeah.
But yeah, just total polar opposites.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, my mom was always like, "You can do it for sure, honey. Anything you want." And she was like, I made little tiny bunnies when I was a kid, and they were just like little globs of clay. And I went out and sold them, and I
Cute.
made a fortune
Right.
because she told me I could.
Right.
But my dad was always like, "Oh, what the hell? Are you kidding me? You can't do that."
Yeah.
But that would always fuel me to do more.
Right.
And I think like you got to kind of have both.
I think so. Because if you
Yeah.
have all of one and your ideas are, you know, not great, then people are just lying and not helping you.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to have realism,
Yeah.
but you also got to have your head in the clouds a little bit.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly. So it's
Yeah.
just a little bit of everything, I guess.
Okay, so which of these salts are we gonna put on our donuts? Which one would
Well,
you
obviously
recommend?
sugar. You don't want to put the, I don't think you want to put the
Or
giving
yeah,
thanks salt
just
on there.
yeah, so we'll take that one off the
Yeah,
table.
sage and veggie stock. You don't want that on a donut. Well, I mean, I would say the pumpkin spice sugar because, like,
Okay,
you
let's try
know,
it.
I mean, either of them.
I yeah, yeah, let's do pumpkin spice.
And I think, like,
I got a Bavarian cream donut from the Other Side
wait, I gotta
Donuts.
show mine off
This
too.
is
Look at this
amazing.
thing.
It's their 10-year anniversary today.
This is a little creme brulee looking donut, and it is insane.
Yeah, I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit of this on
Yeah,
here.
as you should. I think I might put the chai one on here. I always have to just like, yep, just make sure it's still good. Yep, still good.
Mm.
Let's try that one. Oh my God. Wow.
Man, that is amazing.
Have you tried this one? This is insane.
Yeah, these donuts are incredible. This is like legit Bavarian cream.
This is so good. And I'm a big sweets person, as I've told you. So
Yeah.
that's
Is that
amazing.
your first time trying the donut?
Mm-hmm. I've seen them though, and I'm like, we gotta get over there.
I'll
So
show. I'll first show this because we just ate the donut. On the back of our brand new brunch guide is the Other Side Donuts ad. I just went to their 10-year anniversary. They have transformed the lives of hundreds of ex-convicts and criminals and homeless people by giving them these social enterprises. It started with a moving company.
right.
They would have
Yeah.
ex-convicts move the furniture, and then it went to a thrift store,
Mm-hmm.
then a construction company, and now it's a donut shop in a village,
I didn't
the
realize
Other
it was
Side
the
Village.
same.
Yeah, it's all the same,
Yeah.
and they're just the most incredible guys. And this QR codes, if you scan it, if you grab our brunch guide issue, it goes to their story.
Yeah, you guys
Um,
have to try these. This is insane.
yeah, they're amazing, and you got to try your salts. I mean,
Yep.
they're absolutely incredible.
So we will be at a bunch of markets this weekend, but also online. It's just thesaltedroots.com. So
Okay,
very easy.
what are your favorite markets
I mean,
that you want to plug?
Park Silly is always my favorite because I just love being up there. It's
Yeah,
just
that's
a
a cool
fun
one.
market. They have drinks and so many dogs. I'm just here for the dogs, honestly. So seriously, I need to get a shirt that says that because every time a dog comes around, I'm like, oh my God, this is the cutest dog ever to everyone. Yeah.
Yeah,
So that's one of our favorites. But Ogden Farmers Market, and Wheeler, the ones that we've always done since the beginning,
yeah,
they're
yeah.
all good.
Yeah, you absolutely agree with me.
Yeah.
I'm 100% agree. The Wheeler one is so cool because it's just a more laid back vibe, and
Mm-hmm.
then the Ogden also is just seems like everybody's a little more chill.
Yeah. Yeah. Not like
Won't
super.
talk about the Salt Lake Market. That's a
No,
small break time.
we love them too. We do all four of those all summer.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
you guys are insane.
All summer.
Check
And
out
then
this picture. This is our Faces of Utah. That's such a great picture, you guys.
so wholesome.
Yeah, you look like models.
Looks like we should have a cooking show,
Yeah, you do.
which we do want to do. I want to start doing a YouTube channel with like cooking and obviously TikTok and all of that.
You do quite a bit of social media, right?
Yeah, but the
Yeah.
TikTok one is the one we need to get on because I want to show people like how you can use these in more ways.
Yeah.
Because even on our website, we have our creative uses listed. In our newsletter, we send out recipes, but to actually see it done, I think a lot more people are visual nowadays
Hmm.
to actually see, oh, that's how it's done. 'Cause
Yeah.
anyone can read a recipe that doesn't know what they're doing and be like, oh, that sounds hard,
Yeah.
but to actually like show people that it doesn't have to be hard.
I saw this cooking show. It was really sweet. It's like a guy doing his DJ work and they make breakfast.
What?
And he's like mixing songs and stuff. And they're like the guy's got a full on mullet and like a perm
Cool.
and they're not American. And I was like, man, that's a great idea. It
Right.
just shows them making like going jigging out
And that's kind of the vibe we want. We want it to be fun. It doesn't have to be like so serious, because
Mhm.
we're not very serious people. Like,
Yeah.
we're serious about business, but like the two of us are pretty goofy.
And you guys went to Burning Man
Oh yeah,
and
we were there
got
for
and
15 days this year.
that's incredible. That was a shit show, right?
Well, honestly, 2023, the actual Mudman is what we call it, was worse
Wow,
because you
really?
can't go anywhere. This one, I mean, the first windstorm that Saturday before it opened, I'm drinking a margarita in a sippy cup, trying to hold down this aluminum net in this 90-mile-an-hour windstorm, and it's just like, this is my life. I chose this. I paid for this. This is fun, right? And then it always is fun, you get to meet some of the coolest people, and
Yeah.
my Burning Man camp that has introduced me to pretty much all of our best friends. They're the first people I tested it on this grill night at the Burn in like 2019. No, it was 2019. Have I been making them for that long? It's 2019, I think.
Was it?
Yeah, that I first
Before
did them in
COVID?
wine salt. Yeah.
Wow. Huh.
You like how my timeline is per Burning Man? I'm like, wait, I did this there. So that was that year. But yeah, Kobe's been to 12 burns now.
Whoa.
Yeah, so he's a veteran on that, but it's such a good reset. I think the average person would see Burning Man and think absolutely not.
Mm.
But it's what you make it. You know, if you
Yeah.
want it to be fun or if you want it to be terrible, it's going to be whatever you make it.
Yeah. Yeah. It looks that way to me. I still haven't made it out yet, but
It's worth
who
it.
knows?
Might as well. Or go to the Utah barn, E11, you know,
Yeah.
way easier.
Yeah. My cousin who's
Way
way,
less
way into
grinding.
Burning Man says
Yeah,
that's the case. That it's just more legit and normal at this one.
right.
And
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a lot of work, but it's a blast.
But do you sell your salts or barter them
Nope.
or you
I
just
we will bring them just to share, you know, like
hmm.
it's kind of a you don't want to bring your logos out there and it's kind of to get away from that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll bring jars just with nothing on them for the bar, you know,
Mm-hmm.
for shots out of cowboy boots and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. On
That's
grill
awesome.
night, you know, I'm like, here's this tub of red wine salt. I'm not gonna push anything but use it.
That's cool.
Yeah. If you ever get the
Huh.
chance, it's worth it.
Yeah, I know I don't think my wife would go, but my daughter would absolutely. She already looks like a burner. She looks like a little hippie,
Like
like
you,
she's a
yeah.
flower child. She's ready to go.
Oh my gosh, that's so good
It's
though.
I ask her, how is it you're just a hippie? Like that's just who you are, and you're 8 years old. What's a hippie, Dad? I don't know what that is.
The reincarnation at that point,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But with that, I mean, especially this year with how busy we were, it was really hard to take the time off.
Mm,
And I'm like so anti Wi-Fi out there, but for pop-up grocer, I had to send in this form like one of the days that we were there. I'm like, oh crap, I have to find someone with Starlink. And I was like kicking myself. I'm like, this, I'm so against this. This is stupid. But I still ended up doing a little bit of work there. I'm like, why?
mm. Yeah, I have mixed feelings about Starlink
Yeah.
because I was out on a river for 5 days, and a couple of people got on the Starlink, and then you see the natural,
Start
and
scrolling.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I'm like, that would ruin this trip if everybody's got cell coverage, and you're going down the river and all this incredible scenery.
Hmm.
It's gonna destroy it.
Yep.
And so
Yep.
I think they should just turn Starlink off in certain
I mean,
places.
I got up on top of our semi with a bullhorn, was yelling at people like, "You're gonna miss it all! Get off your damn phones!"
Really?
Yeah.
That's
Coach just
awesome.
out the bottom, like, you are strange, you know? And I'm just shouting at people like, "You and your e-bike on your phone, stop! Have fun! We're here to chill," you
That's
know?
great. Way to go.
Yeah, so it's fun. I get out there and kind of let all my yelling out, but it's like I yell like compliments at people, you know? So
Nice.
I'm still yelling, but I'm like shouting really nice things at people. And it's
Yeah.
awesome. It's fun. You should try it.
Hey, beautiful. You're
You look
so
good.
beautiful and sexy.
It's pretty entertaining because people think you're about to say something
Hell, I'd
mean, and
like to
it's like,
go just to see you do that.
oh my gosh, it's entertaining to say the least. Yeah.
That's awesome.
So it's a good time.
Well, cool. Well, thank you so much for coming on.
Yeah. Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah. And it's the saltedroot.com.
Salted roots. Yeah.
Saltedroots.com.
Salted roots.
Cool. Check it out. And the big message we have here at Utah Stories, November, December, we've been doing a whole series on how we improve our communities. And number one, I think, is you just support the locally owned businesses.
Yep.
Like if you don't like giant corporations and you don't want to work at them and you don't want them eating up your community, stop shopping at them.
Yep.
You can defund them. We all have the power to do that.
Yep.
And so if you go out to these markets, you buy your products from local vendors and people, local farmers, you can defund the giant corporate interests who are buying off our politicians, who are screwing up our laws, and it's easy to do. So I
Well, I
think,
think even nowadays too, like the farmers markets, you know, like just go out, even if you're just there to support and, you know, check things out, like one word of mouth, like even if it's like, say this isn't your thing,
hmm
your best friend might be into it. Or,
hmm
you know, just getting out there and exploring because there's so many cool vendors.
yeah,
Like everyone,
yeah. There are so many amazing ones. Another one we wrote about, well, two in here that are the farmers market, but Thane Taggy and his wife, who
mhm,
have Taggy Farms, just these incredible people who just are passing their farms down to their kids. They are decided to put all of their farmland into a trust to protect the farmland for the indefinite future.
smart.
And that their kids probably don't appreciate that because their kids won't be able to cash in to
Yep.
get like $50 million in real estate. But I think it's the coolest thing you could possibly do as farmers. That's Thane and his wife.
Just secures it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I think nobody likes suburban sprawl and everybody loves farmland, but then they don't equate, oh, well, I should maybe be buying my vegetables from the local farmer so he's viable.
Yep.
But it's like people got to connect those dots
Yeah.
so that we have, more viable communities, more viable farms. And
I agree entirely. And their stuff is so much better too.
yeah,
It's so
yeah.
much
The,
better.
the
Like a
peaches.
farmer's market tomato versus like a Walmart tomato.
Hmm.
Like just throw those other ones away, It's
Yeah.
so
They're
different.
like styrofoam, the
Yeah.
ones you buy at Walmart. And so
Walmart Romas suck.
yeah,
Sorry, Walmart, not
yeah.
really.
And then these guys, Charlie and what's Charlie and
Which one is that, Lambert?
Kim? Yeah, they live out in
Yeah.
Glendale. They're like near you, but they're awesome. They go to the farmers market too. And so anyway, pick up Faces, utahstories.com, become a member. We'll send it to you. This is a great buy local shopping guide. This is a great buy local shopping guide. Again, all these amazing brunch places in the center of the magazine. These best places, they're all local, every single one of them. Feldman's.
Shout out to
So
Feldman.
shout out to Feldman's.
Love you guys.
Yeah, you might see Ivy there.
Tuesday mornings, come get.
We wrote about this brand new ice cream place called Cold Case Ice Cream. It's super cool. They send you mysteries that you can solve with your ice cream if you order it online.
So cool.
They're not paying me to say that, but it's really cool. Maybe they will pay me one day. James has Sugar House Distillery. So anyway, get a subscription because we need more money to fund our investigative journalism and to pay Jack and Ryan more money. And it's like the last guest was like, why don't you pay these guys more money? I was like, well, just subscribe to the magazine. We'll give them some money.
Pretty easy. Like, come on.
Yeah. So go out, visit the website, subscribe. That would be awesome for us because we still want to investigate affordable housing, homelessness. We want to hold truth to power. That's the dream of a local journalist. And with your help, we can do that. So thanks for watching. And thanks so much for coming on.
Thank you. Keep us in mind for holidays. We ship everywhere. So
yeah,
keep us in mind. We have more to come. More ideas. Can't stop.
Awesome.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thanks. Clark's Auto is Utah's premier independent Subaru mechanic and auto shop. Check them out at clarksauto.com and on the back of Utah Stories magazine.